Now rumors are circulating that Dwayne Wade and Gabriel Union are now having a very turbulent relationship and could soon file for divorce. They are said to have been leading separate lifestyles for some months, following Dwayne's alleged repeated infidelity to Gabrielle with several different women. It appears that Gabrielle is prepared to end things since she is fed up with being betrayed. I mean, this story is so complicated that there is a lot to unpack. To be honest, it makes sense considering the circumstances surrounding Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, who similarly kept their split quiet. We can all agree that Dwayne and Gabrielle made a cute couple, and they seemed like a very stable couple who are going to remain together and make their marriage work. Although there have long been whispers that their marriage isn't as wonderful as it seems on the surface, I can't say that it's particularly shocking that this is occurring. In the beginning, both Dwayne and Gabrielle were involved with other individuals when they initially met in 2007. Dwayne was married to his high school love, Sivan Funes, while Gabrielle was single. Just a few months after Gabrielle ended her relationship, Dwayne filed for divorce from Sivan, which gave rise to speculations that they had gotten together while they were in separate partnerships. However, they have consistently refuted this, with Dwayne maintaining that Gabrielle was unrelated to his divorce, and since people believed he was only attempting to maintain his public image. They never fully got into this. The most fascinating part of this situation is that Dwayne and Gabrielle announced their relationship to the world in 2010, the same year that Dwayne's divorce from Sivan was granted. Happenstance? In my opinion, no. Some people also thought they were involved since Gabrielle sued Dwayne and claimed their relationship was very upsetting for her and her children. But the lawsuit was dismissed, and the two romantic partners carried on. That is, for a while. For Dwayne was soon the target of adultery charges, with several sources coming forward to state that he had cheated on Gabrielle with several women, including Lauren London, the actress. In fact, one of his side characters came out and said, "I understand your predicament with Dwayne. He is both wonderful and horrible. I can't deny that. But I could never take him as seriously as Gabrielle does. He constantly flies bees away and sleeps with them. When things are not as they seem, they like to pretend to be Michelle and Barack. They have to show up to the media to prove to them that they are real every time a rumor of any kind surface. It's safe to say that he has a lot of relationships with girls, and those who interact with him are aware of this. Gabrielle is either playing, which I find hard to believe, or she is aware of this and doesn't care. Dwayne and Gabrielle persisted in their efforts to establish their superiority as a couple, but in 2013, they called it quits. However, in November of that same year, they managed to mend things, albeit not without a significant problem. In the brief few months since their breakup, Dwayne had gotten another woman pregnant, and not just any woman, but Ajame Toyer, a longtime personal friend. Many have speculated that he may have been in AJ's bed all along, because of how quickly he jumped into bed with her following his separation with Gabrielle. It makes sense that he was playing about with Asia while he was with Gabrielle, as we already know that he had been having extramarital affairs with several women. As previously mentioned, he and Gabrielle reconciled, but Dwayne claims that he was afraid to inform her that he had an affair. He asserts that it's among the hardest things he's ever done in his life. Despite his having a full baby on her, Gabrielle decided to go on with the relationship despite her understandable hurt. This proved to be evidence for a lot of fans that she was aware of his infidelity from the beginning and was content to ignore it and appear as though it never happened as long as he acted covertly. She pretended to be okay with the whole baby situation. She and Dwayne hardly ever discuss it or even acknowledge his love child. It's as if he doesn't even exist, which has caused some fans to conclude that she secretly despises the scenario. However, that's not the only reason their marriage is somewhat strange. Gabrielle once disclosed that they divided the expenses equally. Many people found this incomprehensible because Dwayne is wealthy approximately $170 million and Gabrielle is worth approximately $40 million. People thought that Gabrielle was treated unfairly due of the $130 million gap in their income and net worth, and that there ought to have been more appropriate methods to handle the matter. However, things worsened when Dwayne came clean and said that Gabrielle was the one who insisted on paying 50 of the total at all occasions since he had said something that had upset her. Fans thought that he had made Gabrielle feel so uneasy about her finances that she felt compelled to contribute half of everything in order for him to never say something similar to her again, which is why he received a lot of backlash for it. That's not all, though, because Jaguar Wright made headlines a few months back, alleging that Dwayne and Gabrielle were an odd couple who liked throwing nude parties at their houses, where everyone would enter the pool unclothed. She added that they were both bisexual and that they hosted orgies, had affairs, and other activities with other guys at their houses. These people are wilding. If there's one thing we can take away from these celebrity pairings. Furthermore, a blind post on Gabriel and Dwayne claims that the reason they have been apart for a long time is because of his infidelity. Gabrielle is tired of Dwayne cheating on her all the time, reports The Insider. Although she respects that he is good enough to keep things private, he has recently started acting carelessly. They are presently taking a break as they consider the best course of action, according to another insider. Things are a little difficult for them right now since Gabrielle is afraid of looking foolish in front of others. They've also been seen out and about without rings, so it's reasonable to assume that things are not going well in their marriage at the moment. I believe it, because it's the least surprising news ever. One fan wrote in a remark, "You can always count on supporters to voice their opinions. Imagine eating a man's and splitting the bill with him just to be duped nonetheless. Moreover, the baby was kept after the break." I think this is true. And I also think she will battle valiantly to keep it a secret until he is exposed in public. They'll have to admit if they have any more children. I'm surprised they survived this long, but I have no doubt it's because he avoids her. The only unexpected thing is that he's supposedly becoming intimate with someone else. Surely his next accusations would concern a man. Chatty Gabby still divides the bills, and Dwayne had a complete outside baby. If she ever did end up divorcing him, I'd be amazed. Most likely believe she needs to save face since she has spent too much to walk away. Kid. The controversy and speculations surrounding Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union romance have undoubtedly drawn attention from a large audience. Even if their marital status and personal life details are still unknown, it's obvious that they have had difficulties along the way, including infidelity claims and unusual features of their relationship. I'm not a fan of them, but I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that Gabrielle is really going back to Dwayne, or do you think that it's game over? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.